All right. So welcome. It is the first day of fall and you are in the class Deck the Halls. It's holiday season, y'all, because it is. It is the first day of fall and that officially kicks off the holiday season for me. You can see I've got all my pumpkins in my background here. I'm ready to go. So what can we do to reach out to our database during this season? We have so many opportunities, right? And so really today is just a Monica's brain dump of all of the things that you guys can do to reach out to people that you know, tell them happy holidays all the way from now until the end of 2021. And we are going to go over a few of those ideas. I am going to share this document with you guys. I'm also creating a folder and I will make sure that I get that to you. I might even be able to create it during class today of some images and things like that that I've made for you guys to use. You can just as easily create them in Command, but I know how busy you guys get. So I wanted to give you some options, but I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of it as well. So without further ado, does anybody have any questions before we get started? All good. We've got a few more people popping in the waiting room. Fantastic. Okay. So what do we have coming up? The first thing that you can do that's super easy across the board for the rest of this season is social media posts, right? And you can also consider changing out your business page on Facebook to a cover photo that shows the appropriate holidays. So one of those I'm going to show you right now that you can do is go to your Facebook page. If you have not done this already today, head on over into Facebook. I'm just going to pick one of my business pages here, like so. And over in Command Designs, we have all these cool things that we can make. And once you have made them, you can sort through them, which is super fun. Let me move my Zoom bar out of the way so I can find. I know I have a first day of fall somewhere. Maybe I didn't. That's okay. We'll just make it. So a cool update that we actually got yesterday, so it was just in time for this class, is when you come into designs and you go to create a design. Oh, we've got something in the chat. Oh, good. I'm glad they're cute. So we create a design in the upper right corner and go to social and click continue. And check out what got done yesterday. So if anybody went into designs yesterday afternoon, some people were like, designs isn't working. And I said, well, I'm sure they're just doing a quick update in there. And it came back up really quick. But the reason is over on the left where we have holidays, it used to just be a hodgepodge of like every single holiday known to man in designs. It wasn't very easy to search through. What they have done is broken it down into months for us, which is really great. So I'm going to click on September. And we'll let these load. And what do we have? Welcome to beautiful fall. Welcome, beautiful fall. So we have all these pretty fall designs. I really like this one with the sun setting. So I'm going to click use. And once this opens up, you will see that we have our DBA name. If you don't know what that stands for, it's doing business as name. And so if you have not yet set up your assets in Command Designs, get with me or come to launch week next week. I will show you guys how to set all that up. But you can see over on the left, I have both of my offices. So I can come into my KW1 and I can just replace out that logo with the KW1 like this, or vice versa. Since my license is actually hung in the Elite office, I'm going to use that for my page because we always want to what? Tell who you work with. The broker in charge in Winston-Salem said it yesterday. Do not do blind ads. Always pop your logo in. It is not hard to pop your logo into the corner of any beautiful design that you've made. So please make sure that you do that. And so now that I have this lovely welcome to beautiful fall design made, I can click download. My preferred image file type is PNG because it's a high quality image. And I'm just going to go ahead and download this image to my computer. You can see all I had to do there was add my logo. So I'm going to wait for this. It says it's preparing up here towards the left. And now it's downloaded. So now I can move into my Facebook business page. And I can come right up here, edit my cover photo, and upload a photo just like this. It's hanging out right here in my downloads. So I can open that up. And now I have a beautiful cover photo for my business page. So think about all the times that you can do this, right? You can do it for the first day of fall. You can do it for Halloween. You can do it for daylight savings time ending, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, winter solstice, Christmas, Kwanzaa, and New Year's, right? So you have a lot of opportunities to change out that background. And alongside with that, you can make a post about it and say, you know, happy first day of fall, create post. I'm going to add that photo that I just made right here. And I can say happy first day of fall. If you're ever at a loss for words, like I quite often am, and you want something really snazzy to say, Google. Google is your friend. Quotes for the first day of fall. Done. Find one that you like. Let's see. Crisp air, pretty leaves, sweaters and boots, football, pumpkins and coffee. I love fall. Yes, I like that quote. So you can just type that right in to your Facebook message and post away. And don't forget that when you post something on your Facebook business page, let this finish posting. I probably have way too many windows open, as I often do. We'll let this get posted because the internet's being slow. I have about 90 people, I think, that follow this page because I don't really use it anymore, other than to show you guys how to do stuff. But I have like 2,000 Facebook friends, right? And I want to drive more traffic. Remember, Facebook works off algorithms. So the more people that visit your page, the more your page is going to show up in people's news feeds. So when you post stuff to your Facebook page, if you have the opportunity, come in here and you see this little drop down up here, and it's a little bit different if you have a new Facebook page. There's a different layout to it, but still the same thing. If I hover here, it says I'm interacting as Winston-Salem Forsyth County Real Estate. If I drop this down, I can change it to where I'm interacting as myself, the Facebook user. Okay. Now I can share this post to my news feed, right? I can write a different message if I want, or I can just share it straight out. And now all 2,000 of my friends have the opportunity to see it instead of the 98 people that like my page, right? We're in compliance. We've got our logos on. We're sharing it from our business page, which is therefore driving traffic back to our business page by pushing it out to our personal page. So does anybody have any questions on this?
I have a question, Monica.
Go ahead, Janaea.
If you post that picture, Welcome to Beautiful Fall, as your temporary cover photo or something, not that it's a bad idea, but would you still be required to use the logo, the KW Elite?
If you did it on your personal page?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Just
you wouldn't
checking.
Have to. No, it would be fine just to use it if it was on your personal page. If it's on your business page, though, highly recommend putting the logo in the picture somewhere, just in the corner somewhere. And you can make it even smaller. I mean, it doesn't have to be huge as long as you're disclosing, right? We want to make sure that we're in compliance. Nobody wants to get their wrist slapped or go to real estate jail, which we all know does not actually exist, but it's still fun to say. So does anybody have any questions about making these posts? So I've put all these ideas here. We have these pictures. All of them are in here anyway already for you. So you can see how simple it is. I didn't have to really do anything except for add my logo, right? So we have Veterans Day, we have Christmas. Let this get back. We have some Halloween stuff, Indigenous Peoples Day. I love this one with the little for sale sign and the little creepy house. November, let this one load. Got Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, all the fun things that we could possibly need. Winter solstice, Christmas, and there's lots of them in there. So super cool for that. All right. So I did go ahead and put the dates in here. And like I said, I'll go ahead and drop this in the chat. And then I'll put it in the description of the YouTube channel for anybody who's watching this on YouTube. It will be in the description box below the video so that you guys have the dates that all of these things start. Okay, so some postcard ideas. Thanksgiving. I saw somebody else make a postcard like this and I was like, I like that postcard. So I decided to make one. This would just be the front of the postcard. So you guys will have this graphic to save it to your computer. But any way you slice it, I make selling your home as easy as pie. And then here are some ideas for things to say on the back of your postcard. And of course, it will be branded to you and all of that kind of fun stuff. But what I want to show you, you could do this for any season, any holiday, right? But I want to show you guys how to do this, how to make the actual postcard, okay? So to make a postcard, we're going to go into Designs in Command. That's our little art easel with a paintbrush on top. I'm checking the chat in case anybody has any questions. And stop me if I'm going too fast because I get excited and I do go fast. We're going to click Create Design in the upper right. We're going to choose Print because we're making a postcard. We're going to click Continue. We'll let this load up. La, 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 la. Bear with us. It's hump day. I think the computer's tired. I don't blame it. Okay. So now that we are here, we have all the options for everything print that we could possibly do. If you're a jumbo postcard or a large postcard lover, I will tell you that the only place I have found that size in Designs is right here under the KW app on the left-hand side. Okay, so if you like big postcards, just because they have these pictures on it doesn't mean that you have to use those pictures. So if I want a big postcard, I can just pick any of them and click Use. And we'll let this load. And I don't want any of this stuff. So I'm going to click on the picture and hit delete on my keyboard and click on this thing and hit delete on my keyboard. And I'm just going to delete all this extraneous stuff off of this page to where all I am left with is a blank front. Anybody have any questions there? Okay. So then I can click this add button over on the left-hand side. I had already saved that picture to my computer. So I'm just going to upload. And it is right here. So now I can just pull that image over. Done. Front of the postcard, done. Right? Over on the right-hand side, you see where it says Pages. I'm going to click this, and then I have a back. So this is all laid out for postage and all the things, okay? Again, if you've not set up your assets in Command, please get with me or come to boot camp next week and I will help you out with that. So obviously she's beautiful and she is not me, but I have my own photos over here under my assets. So images is chosen. I'm going to click my assets. I've even made folders. There's my headshot. Here's her headshot. So you have two options. You can click hers and replace it with your own by hitting that little recycle button. See that right there when you hover? Or I can actually drag the picture and drop it in, but I always mess up when I do that. So normally I just hit the recycle button. And Lisa Johnson is not my name, but under text, under my assets, I have my own name. I can replace it so that I don't have to type it, right? And I do recommend, and I will show you guys this next week, to set up these different ones. Like I haven't set this one up that's broken up by the bars yet. But when you run into these different things in designs, like I can't replace one piece of that, like my phone number, with my own phone number. I would have to actually come up to my typewriter and just make these changes like so. But if you set one up that's laid out like this in your assets, then you can, in fact, replace it. So I'll actually use that one as the example in next week's boot camp. I don't remember my app code at the moment, and I would hit save. And then it changes it out to my own stuff. So does anybody have any questions on how I'm doing this? Everybody feeling good?
Not a question, but
Go ahead.
so I've used designs a lot for more specifically for like my listing presentation and buyers presentations. And sometimes when I try to type, replace like the big paragraphs, the format gets all messed up and like words right on top of each other and things like that. So is that something that I need to set up in assets so I just click and replace, or what am I doing wrong there?
You can. Are you talking about a paragraph like this one right here?
Yeah.
What I usually do is just come up into the typewriter and I just delete the whole thing. I'm just going to say Monica. I'm just going to let it type my name a bunch of times so I don't have to keep typing. Let me see if I can make it do what you're seeing it do. That's always my first step when I'm helping you guys, is trying to recreate the issue. I'm going to save the changes. So it should keep your formatting. But if it doesn't, right, watch when I click off of this text and I click back onto the postcard, I've got line spacing. I've got word spacing. And I've got actual letter spacing as well. So that would help. And then you do have text alignment boxes. But if you ever see it doing that on a specific design, Janaea, just reach out to me and let me know, because it could be a glitch and I can turn it in.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you guys would just type in your message here, whatever it is. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours, blah, 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 blah. Save. Okay. So we're going to pretend like I wrote a really lovely Thanksgiving message on this card. Now, here comes the important part. If you are going to send this postcard through Command using real mailers, which is what we have in Command, here's how you need to download it. You're going to come up and hit download. We're going to change our file type to PDF for printing, high quality printing. Okay. We're going to include bleed, and it defaults to 0.125, which is what we need it to be anyway. And then I also check download as CMYK. So I've seen different computers do it different ways. This is the way for my computer. It's always the manual bleed 0.125. Some people have to hit CMYK and some people don't, but I don't think it messes you up if you hit it and you don't need it. So just click it to be on the safe side. Okay. So I'm going to download page 2. And we'll wait for that. It's preparing right now. We'll let it download. You could also just save this and send it to a local printer if you want to, send them out yourself. So don't stress about that. But if you have all of your contacts have addresses that you want to send it to, then we can actually do it right from Command. So now I'm going to download page 1. I do 2 separate PDFs. I'm going to do the same thing, include bleed, CMYK. I'm going to click download for page 1. We'll let that get downloaded. Does anybody have any questions about the creation of a custom postcard? What we just did. You can do this for anything, right? Yes, there are standard postcards in here that you can use for your listings or your app and all that stuff. But if you want to do something creative, or if you want to do it for a specific holiday, there is the option to do that. Okay, so now that I've got both downloaded and we don't have any more questions, I'm just going to hit done with this design. I don't need to use it anymore. And I'm going to come into my campaigns button over here on the left. Let this load. Okay, I'm going to click create campaign in the upper right. I'm doing a direct mail. Happy Thanksgiving postcard. You could also use this for farming, right? So in this example, I'm going to show you guys how to send it to the people in your database, but you could also use it and pinpoint an address and send 200 around that house, right? If you were doing it for farming. This is for other. Pick what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and create the campaign. Okay. So here's my overview on the left, and here's my preview on the right. I'm going to open content. We're looking for green checks all the way down. I'm uploading my own design. Okay, and I'm doing a large. So for the front, should be this one. I can just drop it. For the back, it should be this one, and I can just drop it on the back. Now, if we had not done those appropriate bleed settings, that would have just given me an error and said the size was incorrect. So if you get here and it says the size is incorrect, stop. Let's go back into our design and make sure that we download it with that appropriate bleed. Here's your preview. You can see the front. You can drop down and see the back. Postage is good. Everything looks great. Good deal. Save. Any questions so far? Everybody feeling good? Awesome. Market Center. What is it? Put my address in here. Pick my state. And my office's zip code. And now I have to click verify address. And it wants the corrected address because it added that last 4 on our zip. I'm going to confirm. That part's done. Targeting. This is where you get to decide, are you locally targeting? Which means you're going to pinpoint an address, and then you can decide how many houses you want to hit around the address. Or do I want to target my database? And if that was the fact, then I could just add contacts. So remember how important I tell you guys tagging is? Ta-da! I don't want to look through 1,200 contacts. So hopefully I have people that I want my mailings to go to tagged as such, and I could just look them up by the tag from right here. I'm just going to grab one of my tags for the purposes of this. And maybe I'm trying to find one that would be a good one. And maybe don't go as tag crazy as Monica goes, okay? But, you know, like here's a Christmas card tag. So it is now narrowing down my people. It's giving me this error because I don't have a mailing address for them. The importance of mailing addresses, that comes into play right here, right? So I'm just going to pick on poor Renee, and we're going to say that Renee is the only one I'm going to be able to send this to, and I can add her to the postcard, right? And then I could add all the people that I wanted, and I could send it straight to my database that way, right? And this was 92 cents because I did the big jumbo postcard. You could do this for a standard postcard or the medium size too. Good? Man, you guys are quiet. Okay, cool. So that's postcards. So you could do them for any events, any holidays that you would like. Some giveaways that I thought about. Thanksgiving pies. Everybody loves that. You can go to Costco and you can get really good, really good pies for really cheap. I think they're like $5.99 a piece. I believe they do apple and they do pumpkin. So the when you're adding a contact, and I show you guys those fields that you can add at the bottom, and I use pie flavor as one of those examples. This is why, because then when Thanksgiving comes around, you can be like, how many apple pies do I need? How many pumpkin pies do I need? Go to Costco, pick them up, tell your clients, hey, if you could come by my office, I will be set up with your apple pie on this date at this time. Please feel free to come by and pick it up, right? Reach out to them several times with that. That's a touch point where you can really get a lot of touches in, right? Don't forget that it's coming up. Don't forget that it's tomorrow. Don't forget that it's today. They didn't come and pick it up. I missed seeing you yesterday. I wasn't able to give you a pumpkin pie. Can I drop it by the house, or would you like to pick it up at my office today? Right? So lots of touch points that you can get in there with pie giveaways. And there are other ones that you can do as well. Does anybody have any questions on that? Think outside the box of things that you can do, right? This is just a couple of ideas of things that you can do. Client events. I have lots more ideas on this when we're not in the middle of COVID. And I was trying to think of some that were COVID friendly. So how about a outdoor chicken stew? You know, if you have a friend, a family member, whatever that has, like my cousin has a really huge house up in Sparta, tons of land because they're Christmas tree farmers. So they have a lot of space. And she has this outdoor area where we set up a projector and a movie screen and hay bales to sit on. And we have that big witch's cauldron full of chicken chili. Invite your clients to that, right? Get a vendor to partner with you.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Was that Heather?
Sorry. That was me. Sorry. I switched to my computer.
Oh. All right, cool deal. So pair that with live music or an outdoor movie, right? You're all outside. We should be safe. So think about stuff like that. Because, I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things for a client event, that's not that expensive, right? Especially if you partner with the vendor and the vendor gets to come and they get to enjoy chicken chili or chicken stew or chicken chili or chili or whatever with you and your clients, and you guys can have some live music and an outdoor movie. Scary movie night, same thing. Know a big outdoor area, set up a projector, set up little popcorn gift baskets. If you're in the Winston-Salem Market Center, you'll remember we did those popcorn gift baskets with the popcorn and the sodas and the candies and all that stuff in there. Set something up like that and maybe consider renting a popcorn machine and or a cotton candy machine to make children happy, and have your clients over for a scary movie night. And then at Christmas, obviously, you can do pictures with Santa. You should be building relationships with vendors anyway. So hopefully, you know some good photographers. Find somebody, make it your husband, whoever, to be Santa, right? And schedule pictures with Santa for people's kids. And maybe Santa has a mask on. I don't know. Whatever you need to do. But again, that's a great time to partner with a vendor. The only thing most vendors will not cover is alcohol. So if you wanted to have like mimosas there for the parents, go to Costco and get the $6 bottles of Prosecco. You get a discount when you buy a case. And I know because I love Prosecco. So if you wanted to do something like that, that is a great idea for a client event. There's lots of hype, lots of buildup, lots of social media posting. You could send out postcards. You can send out text. You can make a video on Facebook and invite people to that, right? Build up the hype. Give it a length so that it can really drive visibility to you and your brand, right? Does anybody have any other client event ideas that they do? You want to chime in? Nobody? COVID-friendly client event ideas?
I'm talking with everybody in my office about ideas. Sorry.
You're fine. I know Holly's over there. Holly, give me another client event idea. We can add it to the list. I left one open.
I wasn't listening. What about ice cream socials in the summertime?
This is for the holiday season.
For the holidays, Christmas caroling,
Christmas caroling.
She's got pictures with Santa. It's a good one.
bonfire somewhere, do a bonfire or marshmallow roast.
I got that.
Something with hot apple cider or applesauce, making applesauce.
Right. So see what Holly's doing? She's brainstorming and coming up with ideas, and that's what you guys have to do. I'm giving you a couple.
I only had 2 ideas because I have a little brain, but you know.
Oh, shush. I'm giving you guys a couple, but think about your people, your sphere, right? We don't all do the same things. Like all my kids want to do is play sports. So if I ask them to go do any of these things, they'd be like, will there be a football? Will there be a basketball court? I mean, that's, so, and that's what most of their friends are like. So maybe instead I go rent out some really cool basketball area for the kids to play or something, right? So base it off of your sphere of influence. But I just want to.
And if you don't want to have to rent, you could do a cornhole championship.
Yes, I love that.
Thank you, Holly.
So these are, I think David Dixon did, but I'm sure this one cost quite a bit. He did axe throwing. He did an axe throwing client event. I thought it was cool. Let out some of your frustrations.
I was going to say, don't invite certain clients.
No,
we love our clients.
Don't like you to that. But yeah, so some good ideas for client events. I think that's really cool. Pop buys. What is a pop buy? Ornament decorating. Yes, I love that. Ornament decorating, like workshop. Paint and sips, right? You have those. Isn't that what they're called? Paint and sips. Monica can't spell or type today, but it's fine. All right. So great ideas. So pop buys, Halloween door hangers or postcards. I totally R&D'd this, ripped off and duplicated because I saw it online. They had these door hangers and one person had a postcard, and the blank space is so that you can attach the Reese's pumpkin and your business card. So then you go hang those door hangers. Let's carve out some time to chat, right? Little piece of candy for them. If it's somebody that you actually know, hand deliver, and they have kids, make a little treat bag, drop by their house. I just wanted to come and say, hey, here's my data. Here's some treats for your kiddos. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Simple, right? Recipe swap. Yes, I love that. See, this is why we should all contribute. Recipe swap. Love that. So these designs are made for you guys. They'll fit. You can send them to a local printer. If you're fancy enough to print them out yourself, I'm not, I would probably mess it up. Then that's great. You can print them out yourself. But that's just a super easy idea. And this is also something you could use for a Bold 100. If you don't know what a Bold 100 is, Bold is coming up. Business Objective Life by Design, Bold. And I think it starts soon, right? It starts in October. So you could go ahead and get your Bold 100 out of the way. Make 100 of these postcards, buy 100 Reese's pumpkin things and stick them on there and stick your business cards on there and go somewhere where there's people and have conversations, because that's what we have to do as agents, right? This is a great trick because you're giving them something. So it's a reason to speak to them. And I know that COVID's kind of weird right now. Some people used to just go to the mall and make it a point to talk to 100 people, right? I don't know that I would do that right now, but future dates, keep that in mind. But this is another one of those ideas. Another one that you could do, homemade potpourri sachets or put them in jars. I put like a little recipe that I found online for them. Oranges, cranberries, cinnamon sticks, right? Put them together, make yourself a little assembly line. You can find mason jars like these, surprisingly cheap online. And get a bunch of them, fill them with all the stuff that they can just take this mason jar and dump it into the boiling pot of water on their stove and make their home smell like the holidays, right? Nice little pot buy for your clients. Contest, social media contest, right? For Halloween, post pictures of your Halloween decor on my Facebook page. I will be doing a drawing for a gift basket of whatever you want to put in the gift basket. Maybe it's if you're doing it Halloween based, maybe it is a gift card for people that purchase movies like off of Vudu, and they can get themselves a scary movie, and you have popcorn in there and you have sodas in there and you have candy in there, whatever you want to put in that gift basket, right? But you're driving people to go to your business page and interact, which is going to push you up in the Facebook algorithm, which is our goal, right? So that we're showing up top of mind for everybody. So that's one idea. Comment your favorite Halloween candy, right? Anything that you can do to drive interaction. Thanksgiving, comment what you're thankful for. Partner with a vendor on this one. Get a really beautiful turkey platter or some serving dishes, and like a Williams and Sonoma gift card, or a, what is that place called? I was just looking at it. I have it down here further. Hold on. Where is it? You know, the honey baked ham. Honey baked ham. They do honey baked hams. They do turkeys. They do sides. They do all that stuff. So people who don't like to cook, give them a gift card to honey baked ham. But, you know, comment what you're thankful for. Make sure that your entry is put in by this time on this date, and I will do a random drawing, and then turn around and make a video of you doing the little free, you know, wheel. Decision wheels. And you can just like find these free online, and then you can just type all your folks' names in there and broadcast yourself spinning the wheel to get the winner, right? Make a video of it. It's on there forever. It attracts people's attention, because that's what you're trying to do, is stop the scroll, right? When you're trying to get people on Facebook, you're trying to get them to stop scrolling and interact with you. Okay. So does anybody have any questions on those? Not trying to go too fast, but I'm trying to be mindful of time.
When you made your postcard and your door hangers, did you do those in designs?
I did.
So in designs, there's like the specific size for the door hangers and stuff?
There is. So what I actually did is I went in first and made that little pumpkin, the picture itself, and then I opened up a door hanger size and popped the picture of the pumpkin in there and added the text. And then I got the jumbo postcard size and popped in the picture of the pumpkin that I had made to leave room for the Reese's pumpkin in my business card. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a couple of bold 100 ideas, because bold is coming up, and whether or not you participate or you don't participate, trying to make 100 contacts in one day is no small feat. And so you need to have ideas, right? And Janae, I did confirm it is 100 contacts in one day, not 1 week. So the giveaway doesn't matter, whatever speaks to you, right? But a suggested script, go make a video, go look at Mary Cheatham King, one of the biggest Keller Williams agents, and she happens to be here in North Carolina, I believe in Charlotte or Lake Norman area. She does these, right? So in bold, they challenge you to do a bold 100, which is making 100 contacts with people in one day. They are said to have a 10-to-1 ratio of return. So for every 10 conversations you have, that you get one piece of referral business, right? If you're not getting that type of return, you need to change your script up midday, right? Make some tweaks, see if you can change that around. But here are some ideas. So you go on Facebook and make a video. You also make a social post. You also make a text. You could make a social ad. You could put on a postcard, whatever. But hi, this is Monica with Keller Williams Realty Elite. I love this time of year, and one of my favorite things to do is whatever you're giving away. So I decided to do a giveaway. All you have to do is call me on next Thursday or whatever the date is between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. If you're a single agent, partner with somebody else. You can't manage 100 phone calls by yourself. Partner together so that you're working together as a team, right? Call us between 9 and 4 at this phone number and I will get you registered. What you will receive is whatever the prize is that you're giving away. And again, all you have to do to enter is give me a call next Thursday between 9 and 4. Look forward to talking to you then. And then have a script ready for when you're talking to them. There are tons of them available. Go to maps.kw.com or just Google search scripts, right? So the Halloween Reese's pumpkin is like an actual bold 100. Go out and speak to 100 people and hand them those cards and have a conversation. A reverse bold 100 is getting people to come to you, which is a lot easier to do. So how about Scarowinds tickets, right? They're not cheap, but again, partner with a vendor. Make sure that all their information is on everything that you do, every post that you make, every video that you make, every call that you make. I'm partnering with Matthew Young from Geico. I'm partnering with Drew Brinion from Home Team, whatever it is, right? Scarowinds tickets, fair tickets, maybe 4 tickets to go see the new Halloween movie and a gift card to that theater so they can get popcorn and drinks and slushies and candy and all the things and have a really fun Halloween outing. Honey baked ham gift card for Thanksgiving dinner. Gift card, package it together with a beautiful turkey platter from somewhere bougie like Williams and Sonoma because people like stuff like that, right? You can either do the 100th caller gets the prize or call us and it's entered at random into some kind of a random drawing situation. But that is a way that you can get a reverse 100 bowl done for yourself without too much expense, too much time. The most important thing is to set a date. And I thought I had put the link. Did I not put the link in there? Epic fail. Hold on. I just found a great article and it was an old one, KW Bold 100 from our Outfront magazine. I'm going to find it. Hold on. I think it was here. Yes. So it tells you the 6 key steps for doing a successful reverse bold. Set a date, pick a prize, lead generate around the prize, provide a specific call to action, set up a system to collect the data, follow up afterwards, right? The fortunes in the follow-up. We talked about it yesterday if you were in the meeting in Winston, right? I'm going to add this to this. So really, the sky is the limit on these. I also taught the Greensboro office how to do this in the summer to do a Yeti cooler giveaway. Same premise, right? You can run this play over and over and over again as many times as you want. With a 1 in 10 return for the conversation, that's a lot. So is it worth your time? Probably, right? Okay, so that takes me through this. I also wanted to show you guys, I have made you, let me get out of here and out of here. I've made you some smart plans. So if you go into smart plans in command, okay, and you go to the library, all these smart plans are here that people have made, that KW made, all these other smart plans that people have shared, all really great, I am sure, right? But you can either search 994 if you're in the Winston-Salem Market Center, right? These are all the smart plans that I'm sharing for you guys. I'm tagging all of them with 994, vice versa. If you're in the Greensboro Market Center, you're used to number 509. They're all also tagged with 509. It's the same smart plans. I use the 2 different tags so that you guys can find them. So winter solstice, send it out 12/21/2021, right? It's just a 1-step email. Here's a happy Thanksgiving email. I'm going to show you guys quickly. We're getting close to time, but I'll show you how to do a Christmas one real quick. And then I will teach this probably November. I set up the entire year of 2022. So these are just emails, right? Everybody likes these emails that just roll out. So you can run them individually. I couldn't put them all together and then publish it for you guys. So I published them quarterly. But I am going to show you guys a class on how you can connect them all together so that January 1st, 2022, anybody that exists in your database that has an email address, you can select them, you can start them, and they will get these emails all the way to the end of the year. Okay. So those are coming up too. And they say 2022 on there. So if you see those when you search 509 or 994, that is what they are for. But I'll show you what it looks like. First day of fall. You could send this out today, right? Few steps. 1, send an email. Okay. So I'll show you the actual smart plan. Boop. For this one, here we go. First day of fall. It's just a simple email, and I did fall landscaping ideas, right? I tried to localize it for you guys. So high contact first name, days are getting shorter, nights a little cooler, welcome to fall. Maybe you haven't put much thought into your fall landscaping, blah, blah, blah. But it gives them some ideas of different plants that they can plant. So we're offering value while reminding them that we're here to help them with any of their real estate needs. And it doesn't have to just be real estate needs. Maybe you need a vendor. Maybe you need a chimney sweep. Maybe you need a new roof. Maybe you need a landscaper, somebody to sow your yard, right? We're supposed to be in relationships with all of these people. So offer that as your piece of value to people. So the email is all set up and done. If you don't like the email, you can pick a different email. My feelings will not be hurt. It's just the general idea of it being there for you so that you don't have to do it yourself. And I always like to put emojis in my email subjects, and everyone always asks me, how do you do that? I go to getomoji.com, and then I'm like, okay, I need fall, enter. And then there's some fall leaves, and then I copy that, and then I put it in to my email title. So that's where I get them. Snowflakes, snowmen, Christmas gifts, whatever, birthday present looking things. But that's where I get those from, because I always get asked that question, and that's where it is. So last thing I'm going to show you is once you have those smart plans, you will need to click the add button to put them in your own library so that they exist. First thing, smart plans, go to the library, search for your market center number, choose the ones you want, and click add to smart plans. It's going to download them. Okay. So then, super easy. You can come into your contacts. I'm showing 1 through 50 right now. I can show up to 500 at one time. Okay. I can select all 500 with that little box, select bulk action, add to smart plan. And here's like that winter solstice one. I'm going to hit select. I could start them all on the following date, which I believe was 12/21. Like so. Hit confirm. I think I have to hit confirm one more time. And on 12/21, it is going to send all 500 of these people that email. So I can set it up now, and then I don't have to worry about it on the 21st. I might just have to remember anybody new that I add to add them to it. But you can just set it up that way. And so same thing for today. If I wanted to send the first day of fall one, there's first day of fall. I could hit select. I could start them all now because today is the first day of fall. I could hit confirm, and then I would hit confirm one more time, and all 500 of those people would get an email from me that said, happy fall, here's some landscaping tips, right? Okay, so that was a lot to cover. So I know I talked fast, but there is a video, and you guys do have this. And in here, I will make another link down at the bottom. All you need is the one link that I dropped in the chat. I'll add another link down here at the bottom that's got any of those images and stuff like that. So you can just download them. Cool deal. Okay, my quiet classroom. I hope
You mentioned someone's name, Mary. Was it Cheat?
Mary Cheatham King.
Can you put that somewhere?
If I can remember exactly how to spell it. It's Chea. Mary Cheatham King. That lady is a rock star. Paste.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Good deal. Does anybody have any questions, comments? I'm going to ask for 2 ahas before we get off the call, and then I'll let you guys have 8 minutes of your day back. What's something you learned today that you're going to implement?
I love the pinpoint that I didn't know we could do that through command. I've been doing it other ways that we can just pinpoint and then send postcards through command. I didn't know we could do that. So that was awesome. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. What else? One more. Y'all don't make me call on somebody. I had to have taught you at least one thing.
I got some other ideas about, client get-togethers and things like that.
Good.
I may have said this before, somebody may have heard it, but when you're talking about things, I have a friend that has a food truck and thought about just setting up beside his food truck, give away a gift certificate to his food truck and, collect names and numbers that way. Do a
Perfect.
drawing. So
That's a great idea, Lynn. Yes, absolutely. Play to your strengths, right?
I do better talking with people directly than call them and stuff, or if I call them, I'd rather have a little bit of a relationship that I've started somewhere.
Exactly. Exactly. Fantastic. That's a fantastic idea. I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you for the classes.
You're so welcome. All right, guys. Well, I love you a bunch. Happy fall. I hope you enjoyed this, and it'll be up on YouTube later. We'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.